Nicole Scott from Gorgeous Gray Movement YouTube channel, and I have a special Canadian girl, Amanda, that is joining us today for this great interview story. Thank you for being here, Amanda.
My pleasure, Nicole.
Yes, and I can't, we're talking and like how many people were already starting to kind of know cross, right? Oh, I know this silver sister. Oh, I know this silver sister. And, we're even thinking about setting a time up in June to meet. So this community is pretty like awesome and impactful. Like you meet new friends instantly, which I love about it. So you guys,
Absolutely.
I want you guys to follow her. She's on Instagram and it's Amanda underscore and then it's silver sister. And so
Yes.
she's almost a year, you guys, June 2021. That's a year. That's what a year gives you. Gorgeous. She's got a new color on, the blue with the silver. So gorgeous. And I just love that you've already got like 23,000 followers, which is
I
amazing.
know.
So, people are loving your journey. They're loving your story. And today I get to capture it in a short, beautiful video so more women around the world can be inspired by your message. So let's dive in, Amanda, because I know women always want to
Okay.
hear the question. What was it that inspired you to just say, I am ready to release this, natural color? Don't even know what it looks like. I'm probably scared, out of my mind. But what was it that you just said, like, I'm done, I'm ready, let's go?
Yeah. So I was actually a brunette, so my hair is very dark. And I wasn't the type of woman who went to the salon very often. I was often like box color, kind of low maintenance. But every time I would do it, I would see the little strands like a week or two after, and it would be really frustrating. And my husband, I think, was getting a little tired of listening to me complain. So he was constantly saying, just go gray, like cut it short, go gray. And I'm like, no way. And then COVID hit of having to hide the gray streak. So I just decided I would give it a whirl starting last June.
Amazing. Good for you. So let's talk a little bit about that journey, right? Because as most women will reach out to me and say, like, what was your experience? Did you decide to, cut it short, bleach it, shave it? Like, there's all the different
Yeah.
ways. Like what was going through your head, and then what did you maybe decide on? Because I know for some women, like in a moment, I was like, I'm gonna be brave and shave it, and then I'd be like, no, I'm not, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna cut it all off and do pixie. No, I'm not. Like, we have all these grand ideas about what we
Yeah.
want, and then get chickened out. Like, what was going through your head, and then what did you finally decide?
So the funny thing is this process wasn't a very long process for me. It's not something I had thought about. It wasn't a long battle for me, but when I decided to do it, I thought at first I would, and I am completely in awe of the women that do that. And I particularly love watching their gray hair journey through that really drastic grow out, but I could not do that. So I probably did it for the first couple of inches. And then I decided to do what they call gray blending, which I don't know why they call it gray blending, because really it is just brassy blonde blending. So I lightened my entire hair and I got a nice short haircut. And for me, that had made the transition very, very easy compared to dark on white. And I was told I had 20% white.
And
So
obviously they were wrong.
they were wrong, yes.
Yeah, I think I had something similar. Oh, Nicole, it won't look good on you. You've got like these weird patches in the back, and half of it
Yes,
will be like dark and half of it. And I'm like, I don't care. Let's just try it, right? But it's
yeah.
amazing how they can convince you like not to do it. Fascinating for sure.
And then, so my last appointment with the hairdresser, she actually wanted to know if I wanted to bleach my ends. And I really didn't. I didn't, out of solidarity to this journey with everyone, I'm like, no, I'm putting in my lumps.
I love it. So good. So what have you learned along the way of kind of just embracing it? What have kind of been some life lessons? Because I know for so many of us,
Yeah.
there's some big moments of like, it's not just about going gray. It goes deeper than that. What's the deeper for you?
So I think the thing that I have learned is just that freedom with, and I don't want to say I was living non-authentically, but the start was just going authentic with my color. And then the most surprising thing happened was this just real sense of freedom. And I don't know if, like, I'm pretty much a people pleaser. I side on the people pleaser side. I'm a mom of four. I'm a giver. I'm a giver, giver. This is the first thing that I just took for myself. Not really the first thing, but something I took for myself. And I just decided that I loved it and I was okay with it. And the confidence, like, I actually feel beautiful and I feel sexy and I feel comfortable on my own skin. And I can't even really put into words what happens in the confidence and the freedom and the liberation, sort of. Um, but it all happens.
It's yeah, I don't know. I it's almost like it's like the rebel comes out. Do you agree? Like the rebel
Yeah,
comes out because this is very much like a rebel move. And I say that because in my research, 75% of women around the world dye their hair. So then
right,
there's the 25% either that don't need to or choose not to.
right.
And so that is rebel. That's us saying that we're the 25% that say no more.
Yeah.
I'm done. And in that, there's I think this inner warrior that comes out in
Yes.
us to say like can almost see us like in the Wonder Woman outfit, right, with the armor on to say like we've decided and we are okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's almost like a rebirth of just internal strength that we've never had before. And it
Yeah.
shows up then in all areas of our life. Does that
And
kind of feel right?
redefining beauty for myself. So beauty before used to be dark hair and no roots. And yet the oddest thing is I would come out having done a box color or something and it was so dark, and my skin is changing as well. So once I started embracing what was truly what I was intended to look like,
Right.
um then I think, oh, like, I actually think this looks great and I'm okay with saying that.
I love that. I love what you just said is that like you have to redefine beauty. And I
Yeah.
think that is so true for so many of us as we go through this. One of the Silver Sisters in England, I ended up getting like a color consult because, of course, the first thing is like, do I have to change my wardrobe? Do I have to
Right.
change my lipstick and my makeup and, all of that stuff? And she
A
kind of
little.
caught, right? A
Yeah.
little. Yeah, but I invested to learn about the color wheel and my skin tone, and it's not supposed to be matching your hair. It's based on your skin. I didn't know that. So,
Yeah.
my journey kind of went down this to learn. And you're right, you redefine it. It's like, and it's interesting because, and I don't know about you, but I was like that. So my dark eyebrows
I
was
love my dark eyebrows.
right? They used to match my hair. They used to match my hair. And
Same.
so, I'm like, they're not
Well,
quite yet.
apparently we're trending because thick eyebrows and silver hair is in right now.
Awesome. We're on trend, right?
We're on trend, yes.
So, as women are watching your story and knowing that you're a mom and you got four kids, what advice could you give them as they're starting to think of this transition? Like, what would be your kind of like, hey,
Mhm.
what is that advice that you could give women?
So I guess for me, my advice would be to go and find yourself a support system of other women that are doing like-minded things. So for this instance, it's Silver Sisters, right? So if I hadn't been on social media, I do not think that I would have accomplished this goal as easily and as this transition being as wonderful as it has been for me. I followed some really the variety of women on social media. Just there's somebody out there that looks like your journey, and then there's 1,000 other people that don't, but you're really excited for them. So I think you get the inspiration from these other women, and then you quickly realize after you're a few weeks in, you've become the inspiration for other women.
Yeah.
And that now you can't quit because people are looking up to you. And it's just this wonderful cycle of support that I think sometimes women lack in their world because we are so deep into our family life, or we're so deep into our jobs, or we're so deep into this. And this has just been a really organic group that has found each other online.
So good. I'll throw in this question because I just got it last week from
Okay.
a couple of is how do you take care of silver hair? Is it different than your dark hair? What do you say on to that?
Okay, so I am learning. I have a steep learning curve. So at first I thought it was just purple shampoo. So I went out to the drugstore and I got the cheapest purple shampoo ever, and it was okay. And then I left it on a little too long, and I had a nice purple hue for that few days until I washed it again.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm still learning that. So I have hard water. So I guess that makes a
Okay.
world of difference. So for me, it's more important to be using a clarifying shampoo than a
Yeah.
purple shampoo.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because of the buildup. So this is more because of my hard water. So I think I'm still learning. I've had the privilege of being sent a lot of products. So I've been able to
Hmm.
try out a lot of products. So I don't think I've really ended anywhere.
Okay.
But I think for me, it's going to be clarifying shampoo first,
Yeah.
and then some kind of toning shampoo and conditioner second.
Right. Yeah, you're like me. I have hard water too. So I pick up very easily the minerals and the white. So I'm very white up here. You can see I'm almost like pure white, but then I'm quite dark back
Yeah,
here.
same. I have dark
Are you
back here
like
too.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've got this like this reverse ombre, like
I love
like
it.
here and here, but I pick up the yellow. And
Yeah.
so I've been learning too. And my hairdresser, what she will do is she will give me a full pull out, like a clarifying pull out, and then she'll
Okay.
put a mask on and she'll put me under the dryer and leave it on, and then she'll actually style my hair. And we do that about every quarter
Oh,
just to
okay.
keep it so not so frizzy and dry, because I know for me with my hair it gets very dry, so I need moisture, moisture,
Okay. So
moisture.
mine is so soft that I
Okay.
actually was at the theater the other day and I had a woman come up and touch it.
Wow, that
Yeah,
is so great.
that was odd, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that
so
was a
glad we jumped
surprise.
in that. Yeah, it's the soft, right? Because usually women will compare that it's not. Right now, my hair feels very soft and silky because I just had a treatment 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So, but yeah, it does a little, it is maintenance. Like it's learning, like the learning curve is can be
Huge.
steep,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mine's almost too clean now, if that makes any sense. Like
Yeah.
it's too, I need to
Yeah.
figure out how to get some. So like I put a lot of hairspray in it today just so it wouldn't be
Yeah.
flat.
Okay.
But it does take a lot of, yeah, and relearning what you're used to doing with your hair,
Right.
um, for sure. And then also, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to rock the long hair, and I miss my long hair. I want
Mm,
to try that. And then I see Silver Sisters like yourself,
yeah.
and I think it looks amazing. So I love the short haircut. I love how that frames my
Yeah.
face. I'm enjoying what it looks like, but I haven't given up on maybe one more long hair.
Right. Yeah, I know. My hair was about your length when I ended up getting my dark hair
Yep.
cut to about there. That's what I did. And I'm just playing right now. I'm like, okay, let's try it long. Let's see what it, I'm kind of
Oh, the
got a line.
picture in your book. The picture in your book is stunning. Actually,
Oh,
that's the
right.
haircut you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's the length that I went to, right? Right here.
Yeah,
Kind of
beautiful
like you,
picture.
right
I'm gonna
here.
bring
Yeah.
that to the I'm gonna bring that to my hairdresser.
That style. Yeah, it was good that way. But I will tell women that this color on here, just so you guys know, was not all my natural. And I've
Okay.
told people that before because I was about 10 months in. And
Oh,
so
so you got it done.
she ended up finishing it off for me for the photo because we were on a tight,
Hmm.
line. So when people say I want this color, just know, that was not all real.
All
That was
natural.
not all
So
real. So you can see that like the color was good and she just matched it to match
yeah.
the bottom. But you know what happened with this, and I'll tell women this is because people want this and then they'll want this look. It
Yeah.
went away within 4 weeks. This went away
Oh,
in
okay.
4 weeks. So I had
Yeah.
this half looked awesome,
Yeah.
and all the bleachy, blondie, ucky yellow came out in 4 weeks, and I had to live with that and say, forget it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going back every 4 weeks to tone it,
And
not
that's
doing
good
it.
to know because I don't think so. I've always thought like I'm not anti dye. I
Yeah,
might get there. The more that I've got, the
yeah,
more I'm learning about it. I didn't
yeah,
quit because I'm anti dye.
Yeah.
or toxins or anything like
Yeah.
that. But the more I become toxin free and dye free, I might end up and educate myself. I might embrace
Yeah.
that more. But right now, I've already decided, like, if it all comes out and I want to put a streak of blonde
Yeah.
in it, it's okay. I am
Yeah.
allowed to do that. The
Yeah, you
Silver
are.
Sister community will not come and hunt me down.
No, no, we will not. And if you guys follow my mom, Janice, she's highlighted in my book, is since she went in her early 50s before gray was cool, she's
Yeah,
now 70. My mom will always put purple in her hair. So she's
nice.
known, has been known as like when she doesn't wear her purple out, people are like, oh, you just look so different and we miss your purple because it's part of your personality, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a
yeah,
statement piece.
statement piece for
Awesome.
sure. Anyways, thank you so much, Amanda. This was just such a nice, fun conversation. As you can see in our community, we just have real fun, authentic conversations and meet new friends all over the world. And so I encourage you, if this story inspired you in any way, follow Amanda on her Instagram channel, learn about her journey and what she's doing. And what I love is we're always sharing our tips, our tricks, learning about our hair, what to do, what not to do. And sometimes you just need a community to figure it out. And so, definitely join in if you want more stories. Follow me on the YouTube channel, Gorgeous Gray Movement. You can subscribe. You can also join me in my Facebook group as well, where lots of questions are answered through our community as well. So Amanda, thank you so much for tuning in. Another Canadian girl, which I absolutely love.
Yes,
Love our Canadians. I love all of our Silver Sisters, but it's always fun to find someone close to home and
because
see.
there's the potential we can meet up.
We can absolutely trying to figure that out for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and have a great afternoon.
Thank you.